You can see the clothes here. Hi, I don't know why my hair is so puffy today. It's either too straight or too puffy or whatever. It's like never in the middle. And also, can you hear? Okay, if you hear any noise like up there, I think that's like a tikus, like a rat race or something like that. Because I don't know what's going on. I think they're like running around in my ceiling chasing each other, and that's okay, but I don't know why they do. Can't they smell me? I'm a cat. So today, I will be reacting to a band called Impellitteri. And I'm assuming that's how you say it, because to be honest, when I read the name, I thought that it's from a different country. You know? I mean, not different. Of course lah, it's a different country, it's not Malaysian. But I mean different country as in like, different country? I don't know how to explain this. Like, I didn't expect it to be like American or British band. I thought it would be something like a German band or like, you know, like a European band or something like that. So I thought that the pronunciation would be something like Impellitteri or something like that. But then I googled it and it's actually American. What is it just now? Impellitteri is an American heavy metal band from Los Angeles, California. Angeles. The city of angels, right? Los Angeles. City of angels, right? Ah, yeah. I think so. Any Americans out there, you can correct me. Then, if that one is the City of Angels, then New York is what? The City of Yachts? Formed and led by guitarist Chris Impellitteri. So he used his name, I guess. Is it his name? Vocalist Rob Rock, which to be honest, at first I read as Bob Rock. Like I thought it was the Metallica one. And bassist James Amelio Puli. Chris Impellitteri is heralded as one of the greatest rock guitarists in the world. I don't know how did I never hear of them. I don't think I've ever heard of Impellitteri, not even in the Christian metal world. And I'm not even big in the Christian metal world. I don't really listen to it that much, but I do see some stuff. You know, I do see like on Instagram, on Facebook, I do see people sharing Christian metal because I join those kinds of groups and follow those kinds of pages, but I don't think I've ever seen something related to Impellitteri. I'm pretty sure I've never seen that name before. It's not like a Sleeping Giant or Demon Hunter or anything like that, or a Striper. Like, I've never seen them. So I don't know how, but I've never heard of this band that has like apparently one of the like best guitarists in the world. I don't know how did that happen. Impellitteri does not consider themselves to be a Christian band. So like they basically have some members and like touring members that are not Christian, so they don't really consider themselves a Christian band. So I don't know where does this go, but the person who suggested this to me, John B. Johnson, in my comments, he said that all of the albums with Rob Rock as the vocalist are the Christian ones. So I guess that's the one that he suggested to me. Nuta and Damai are here. Of course they're here, they're always with me. And my no, Ngutut's birthday was yesterday and I actually forgot and I only remembered like at night. So sorry about that, Ngutut, but happy belated birthday. Comment below, happy belated birthday to Ngutut, because she's the best cow in the world and she deserves all the love. I mean, look at her, she's so pure. I mean, look at her, she's so cute and she's so happy and so pure. Deserves all of the cuddles in the world. Anyway, her butt is looking at me. Anyway, the song or the album, I guess that I'm going to be reacting to is called Screaming Symphony. But when I searched Impellitteri Screaming Symphony, it came out a whole album, and I'm not gonna do the whole album here. So I'm gonna react to one song, and I'm not sure which one to react to. I'm looking at the track list here on YouTube. Let's see. Oh, Rat Race. There's one called Rat Race. God, that's rats racing in my ceiling. I should react to Rat Race. Okay, it's at 21:48. Okay, never mind. We're gonna go with the first song on the album, which is called Father Forgive Them, which I think is a bit more straightforward. The title. So yeah, and then I'm gonna go to another tab to read the lyrics. So I really hope this works. I hope the audio also is okay, because this is my first time doing the reaction on my phone, because I can't be bothered to pick up my laptop right now and I gotta bring it here. You know, maybe you don't know. It doesn't matter. I just don't want to do it. Okay, so I'm just gonna do it on my phone because it works. So yeah, this is so yeah, this is Impellitteri, Father Forgive Them. And let's say it together, kids or cats or whoever watching. I don't care if it's a dog watching, I don't care if it's a dog lover watching, I don't care who's watching, okay? Let's say it together, kids. Christian metal doesn't matter if it's a metal or not, pop also, anything else again. Christian music does not replace redeem. We should make a theme song. I should make a theme song and say it in every video. I should, right? I should. Let's go, kawan. Let's go. Father Forgive Them. Woo. 3, 2. Apa tu? 3, 2, 1. 1, 2, 3. Ayo, terbalik. 3, 2, 1. Bodohnya. Why did I think I can go to a different tab while on YouTube? We gotta use the hack version. Bagi like dulu lah. Wait. No, we'll see first if I like it. Ooh, look here. Sorry, going out of topic. Dream Theater, Invisible Monster. I was actually going to do like when I saw that song. It's not I'm gonna do like a reaction video because I love Dream Theater. But then I decided, you know, I'm gonna reserve these reactions. Wow. I know you can't hear. I think it's just me. But you know, I didn't know this works with your hand. You know, like it sounded like when you talk into the fan. You know, like the fan is here, like you know, it's just like that. Anyway, so I decided, you know what, I'm not gonna react to that Dream Theater song, even though I love Dream Theater, because I wanna try reserve this for Crystal Metal as much as I can. I'm gonna listen to that by myself though. Ooh, in Dream Theater. Later. Okay, for now, Miaw, let's focus on Impellitteri. Oh. Alright. Okay. Ah. This is ending. I got it. Oh, I like that chord. Oh, okay, sorry. I like that chord. I love the chord. Ooh, I like the vocal harmony. Got it. Oh, I did not expect that. All right. I like the vocal harmony. Oh, we're done. Okay, so that was the song. I hope I wasn't talking too loud because the volume was on very loud, as it should. And I used Damai's butt as the tripod for my phone. Get ready to be used for every single video, Damai. Your butt is actually quite useful. Actually, my mom also uses the same. She puts her iPad here and it becomes a little stand. Why is Nuto's butt also looking at me? Their butts are always looking at me. Akatsuro. What did I do to you guys? Wait. Why are you so impolite? You know, that's their version of talking back, you know, since they can't like talk back, they just show their booty. I don't know what was I expecting, to be honest. Like, one thing that struck me was that I haven't listened to that kind of vocal style in a long time. I don't even know what kind of vocals this is. This kind of vocal, like this kind of Iron Maiden kind of vocal, or like Striper kind of vocal. Like, at least that's what I associated with it. That's what I associate it with it. This is what I associate it with, because I haven't listened to that kinds of vocals in so long. I went through an Iron Maiden phase in like Form 4. I'm not kidding. I actually went through an Iron Maiden. Only Iron Maiden. Not only lah, but I listened to them for like a lot. Like Form 4, like for like a phase, you know, during a time. I don't know why. I suddenly went through an Iron Maiden phase. And I even was like, oh, I wish I could sing like Bruce Dickinson. Anyway, but I mean, if you listen to Iron Maiden, you can't not wish you sing like him, you know? Anyway, so... oh, no. I haven't listened to that kind of vocal in a while, so that was something not new, but something that was like, hey, I haven't listened to this in a while. Usually have been listening to a lot of, what have I been listening to a lot? I guess I've just been, no, I listened to a lot of more the raspy vocals or like screaming. I haven't really listened to this kind of like soaring vocals with like that vibrato. Like I said, Iron Maiden, that's what I associate with it. In terms of the song, I actually like the song. I don't know why I didn't see the solo coming. I feel like I should have son. If see is present tense and saw is past tense, son is past tense. Actually, I think Italians have that. I think my Italian twin told me that they actually have a like today, just now, just now, something like that. They have a just like past and past, something like that. Anyway, Italy has nothing to do with this. What were we talking about? Oh yeah, but I don't know why I didn't see the solo coming. I feel like I should have seen the solo coming, but I didn't. Like, I was like listening to it, you know, after the first verse, second verse, chorus, whatever. I was like, what's gonna happen now? You know, I think that part just now, I had one part where it started to become soft, and like I wasn't expecting any breakdown or anything, because I'm aware that this is not metalcore or deathcore or whatever, this is heavy metal, and I wasn't expecting any kind of breakdown or anything, and there wasn't. But I also did not expect the solo for some reason. Sick solo. Chris Impellitteri, you got it. I think you heard me say something about a chord somewhere in was it the pre-chorus? This part, I don't know where you're going, but time is so tight. That part got like 2 chords where like got me, I don't know, I just like those chords. One of the chords, and then the other one was like the I just like that. It just sounds so good. Also, like, I think I mentioned when I think it was second time we sang the chorus, the vocal harmonies came in like a lot more layers, and I just thought that was so nice. Very catchy chorus. I got it right away, and it's the same chorus every time. So yeah, overall, I love the song. Yeah, I actually do. To be honest, when I think of that vocal style, I don't think I will love it. Like I said, I haven't listened to that kind of vocal style for so long. The last time I listened to it regularly was maybe like Form 4 when I went through my Iron Maiden stage. After that, I haven't really listened to this kind of singing vocals. And I've been listening to a lot more like raspier, maybe like Metallica kind of vocals, maybe even Avenged Sevenfold, you know, like in terms of singing and not screaming. But I liked it a lot more than I did. I liked it a lot more than I did. What? I liked you a lot more than I did. What is that supposed to mean? Someone says that to you on your first date, please run away. Okay? Just say to them, oh, is that it? Okay, well, I don't like you a lot more than I thought. Never mind, that makes no sense. Why am I giving dating advice here? Anyway, love the song. And the lyrics is what I get from this. Well, from the title, Father Forgive Them, it immediately makes me think of when Jesus was on the cross and he asked, sorry if this thing is shaking. I feel like everywhere I go, I just shake everything. Even when I'm filming on my table there, table shakes, come here, bed also shakes, so I feel like I'm always shaking your head. You know, because like, I keep on moving. Sorry lah, sorry. Nah, I put you there. Okay? Oh, now you're still and you're looking at me. And look at you too, so pretty. I'm pretty too. Oh, thank you. Okay. What I get from the song, I feel like it's just about how human beings have turned away from God. You know? Like how the lost don't realize they're lost. and people don't realize that they are lost and they need God. Like, that's the thing that I get from it. I don't think I'm wrong. I think that's what it is. See, like, turn your back to reason, sending. It says sending, but I heard him say standing. I don't know, is it the genius is wrong or the band is wrong? Turn your back to reason, sending / standing on your pride. Like, people have turned away from reason, you know? They just want to live according to their pride. I don't really get the for everything's a season and there's no way you can hide. I'm not really sure. What's that one? Everything's a season. I guess it means you're gonna go through hard times in life. There's no way you can hide. Something like that. Like, you're always gonna go through seasons in life where the days are a little bit cold and there's a bit more of dark clouds over your head. That's at least what I feel. And there's no way you can hide from that. We all wish that we could hide from dark clouds. We all wish we could have rainbows and sunshine every single day. But that's just not true. And sometimes we have 1 or 2 days, sometimes 3, sometimes weeks of something that is not that great. But there's really nothing we can do about that. There's nothing we can hide. Why am I suddenly going to that topic here? I'm not sure. Ooh, I was about to say, I'm not sure. Yeah, okay. I'm not sure who he's talking to in the song, because he says, Father, forgive them. They don't know what they do. Sounds like he's talking to God, right? And telling him about how, Father, forgive humans. They don't realize that they have lost. They don't realize that they are lost and turning away from you. But at the same time, like at this, I think it's pre-chorus, some kind of pre-chorus, it says, I don't know where you're going, but time is so tight. Like, that one is like, is that to God? I mean, it would make sense because he doesn't know where God is going. Actually, that reminds me of I have this notebook here, and it says, He has made everything beautiful in its time. Also, He has put eternity in their hearts, except that no one can find out the work that God does from beginning to end. And that's part of Ecclesiastes chapter 3 verse 9 to 13, if you wanna read it. Basically, like, we will never know what God does. God is always working, but we never know. So I guess that's what, I guess if this part is to God, then I guess that's what he's saying. Like, I don't know, God, I don't know where you're going. You're going somewhere. I just don't know where, because we will never know, right? But time is so tight. Time is so tight. Does that mean that time is tight as in my life? Maybe his life? Like, God, I don't know where you're going, but time is so tight. Like, people are turning away from you every single day. People are going to hell every single day. Time is so tight. I don't know where you're going, but I don't know. I guess it's just venting. There's not enough time for people to get to know God, but yet a lot of people are turning away from God, you know? This one is interesting. This line actually struck me and stuck out and struck me just now. Mother, teach your children your innocence won't last. Well, one thing I will say that is true. Our child innocence honestly doesn't last. You know, if we're being real, the innocence we had in our childhood, or like to believe in anything, you know, it doesn't last. Like, I'm a lot more skeptical. This is why I cannot be newsreader. You know, just now I was watching the news with my family. I was just watching the Berita Wilayah thing, and the newsreader was reading, and I was just randomly thinking to myself, like, I can never read that smooth. I can never read that smooth. You know, like, I don't know how newsreaders, especially in Malay, they have to talk so much. Selamat pagi semua. Terima kasih kerana menonton. You know, I can't. And I don't even know how. Like, are they? It seems like they're looking directly at the thing, but I know that confirm they're reading something, but it really looks like they're directly. It seems like they memorize it. I don't know how newsreaders do it, but I can never read that smooth, and I'm actually in the process of making a video on blood donation, and you will see in that video that I actually missay a lot of things. Is missay even a word? I don't know, I think I even mentioned it in that video. Anyway, what was I saying? Oh yeah, innocence. Like, when you're young, to be honest, like, it's so much easier to believe in things. It's so much easier to believe in things bigger than you. And because I'm a film student, and I'm future filmmaker, and I write my stories from now. I write my movie scripts from now. They're all there, and one of it is called Distort. Wait, I shouldn't spoil, but and it kind of is about this, like how when you were younger, like, it was so much easier to believe. So much easier to believe. Like, you go to Sunday school, you go to church, and you learn about this God, right? This God that sent His Son for you. But then when you grow older, it's like you just grow a lot more skeptical, you know? Like, you get sucked into the world, you get to think for yourself, you get influenced a lot by people. Last time you were not that influenced by people as a kid. You were only influenced by, like, your parents, your friends, your teachers, go to school, Sunday school teachers. That's pretty much the only people I remember who actually influenced me last time. But then, like, now, you just have to go to your phone and your influence, you know? Like, I go on Twitter and I see someone's political view, and then I go and see another person's political view, and I'm like, oh, I agree with this person. And then I see another person's view, and I'm like, hey, wait, I agree with this person. Why did I agree with that? I agree with that one, you know, like it's very easy to be influenced now, and even from games and things like that. Like basically, it's so much easier to believe when you were younger. Let's just admit it's so much easier to believe. So much easier to believe in something bigger and bigger than yourself, especially when you were younger. And this is the thing that I kind of touched on in that movie that I explained just now, that future movie. Like I honestly don't feel very happy when I see a lot of kids in Sunday school. I know people are very like, yay, a lot of kids in Sunday school, bring your kids, you know, train them up when they were young. Yes, that's true, you know. Even the Bible says train them up when they were young, right? Then when they're older, they will not grow from it. But the thing is, like, how many kids who go to Sunday school and grow up in Sunday school actually stay there in Sunday school until they're old? I don't mean like physical, I mean like in the heart, up here, and emotionally, spiritually. When I was younger, so I used to go to Sunday school, I used to go to church regularly. I used to go to school camps also, and we'll always have this thing where, you know, in the camp we will separate into our religions, and like the Muslims, they will go to their surau, and then we are Christians will have a praise and worship and prayer in the school library, something like that. And it's so much easier. And I remember going to like youth worship nights and camps, ICF camps and things like that, and everyone is like really praying and worshiping and things like that. But then now that I grow up and people all separate from each other, right, I see things like, I see my friends starting to not believe anymore. I see my friends starting to believe more with like the worldviews, and it's just really sad to see that the same people who I used to go to Sunday school with, used to go to Girls Brigade with, used to go to praise and worship nights with, used to go to, you know, preachings and speakings and things like that, those are the same ones who I see are drifting away, at least in my opinion. Like I've seen it happen. Basically, the point I'm trying to get across here, something that I honestly don't think we talk about enough. I was never really taught that when I was like younger, that actually I was I think like some people did mention to me like, you know, you better like start reading your Bible from now and things like that, because like next time it's gonna be harder for you to believe, and next time you're gonna be like, you know, drawn away. But at the same time, I don't think I really realized the gravity of it, and I also don't think people actually spoke it with that much gravity. Like you could lose your faith, you could go away from God next time, you know. And I see it happening. I'm sure that's happening with a lot more people, not just my friends, but a lot more people. And I'm just one of those people who it has not happened to, but it has almost happened to before when I was in Form 4. That's a different story for a different day. But I came back. Okay, I'm back, and I'm not leaving. God, I'm not leaving this time. Okay. Wow, that was a long conversation we had from one line, because it's true. Your innocence won't last, which is why I think I mentioned this in a previous video. I'm kind of scared of having kids, because we all grow up to get hurt and to hurt. We always talk about getting hurt, we don't really talk about how we also hurt. And those things shape us, and we grow up and we learn things and we realize things, and our innocence really doesn't last. We grow up, like I remember when I was small, I thought the world was great. Like I thought, you know, like when people tell you, oh, when you're older you can become anything and anything like that. You know, when you're a kid you think the world is great and you can do whatever you want, and the world is this amazing place. Not to say I have a very negative view on the world now. I would say that I actually have quite a positive view of the world and of life, even now. And that really helps me every day, because I think it's the way you view life and the way you view things that happen, and the way you, by the way, if you hear noises outside, sorry, that's my mom. I think she's watching something. But I think it's the way you view those things that really shape you and help you live, because the way you view things affects how you act, and the way you act affects how those things act upon you. Anyway, so basically the point I'm trying to say is that I don't actually have a very negative view of the world. Oh, everything is terrible. There's no point living here. I should just go. You know, no. It's nothing like that. But when I grow up, I do find out that the world is really not that great. A lot of injustice. Don't need to look far. You know, don't even have to on the TV and watch the news. Don't even have to open the newspaper. You know, when nowadays you can just get your news from Twitter, Instagram, FB, you know, especially Twitter. I think that's the place where people argue the most. I think we can all you know, we can all agree that that's the place where you get the news, the tea. I'm telling you, if you get your tea from FB and IG, I don't know what even you're doing if you're getting your tea from IG is not even, I don't know, like, what are you doing? Get your tea from Twitter, that's a real tea. If you get your tea about the world or the current issues or whatever from FB and IG, your tea is not brewed properly. You need to go to Twitter. Honey, You go to Twitter, then you see people fighting and everything. And that's the tea. That is the tea. Gotta get your mug ready, you know. It's at the same time, don't like consume it all the time. I'm just saying that, you know, now you can see news just like that. And now you realize that, oh, there's actually not like great things happening. A lot of unfair things happening in the world. A lot of, you know, I don't want to mention, but I'm sure Malaysian people can really think of some injustices. You know, and people making a big deal out of nothing. You know, libres. That's not really an injustice lah. I'm just saying that everything can become an issue, and when I was a kid, I didn't really think that. You know? And yeah, I kinda like, you're not innocent anymore. Now you realize that how the world works and how cruel it can be, how bad it can be, and how abuse and power happens. Last time when I was a kid, I actually used to believe in the whole like, you know, people in power, and I used to believe in power. Like, I would have never imagined that there were people who were abusing their power, who took advantage of the people who couldn't fight back. But now I do, and now I realize that the world really ain't that great, and it's really not great. I mean, who rules this world? Satan. But I'm just saying, yeah, you're just not innocent anymore. You're just not, and you can't ever go back to being the same innocent kid you were. Ever. You're living for the moment. The day is coming fast. I'm assuming he's saying that we're just living in the present and just enjoying everything in the present and enjoying our worldly life when Jesus is coming soon, kind of thing. I'm guilty of that. I mean, living in the present is great. Even Ecclesiastes encourages it, right? To not worry too much. But I think we should all also, I mean, Ecclesiastes also said that a wise person thinks about death or something like that, like remembers death and not just focuses on living in the present, you know, kind of thing. So I think that's also important, because at the end of the day, this world is gonna end, and what are we doing? You know, I feel like I'm not doing enough, to be honest. I'm not doing enough to bring people to God. I'm not doing enough to anything. And the day is coming fast, and I'm not doing enough. And I already felt guilty about that earlier this year, I mean, like a few months ago. But yeah, we're not doing enough, to be honest. We're just living our lives. I think this line, you're living for the moment, the day is coming fast, that doesn't just speak about the non-believers. That can also speak to the believers, and that is really a big thing to think about, because we would love to think that only the non-believers are living in the worldly life, living right now, enjoying the world, and not thinking about the end. But the thing is, a lot of believers are also doing that. Right? We are also not really reminding ourselves that the day is coming. We gotta go out and save people. But we don't do that. We're not doing our job. We just think we have time. We just think that. To be honest, sometimes I think we're at a point where sometimes we just think it's never gonna happen. Or like it is gonna happen, but like a long way away. No one knows. Like no one knows the day or the hour, you know, like could be tomorrow. I don't know. We just always assume that we have time, and based on some things that I've learned in my life, like the biggest lie we tell ourselves is that we have time. And only when we have lost the time, and that time has passed and we have lost all the time to do whatever it was, then we realize that we never really had time. And that was just a big lie we told ourselves, because we were scared to take the steps to use that time. And I think if we don't take the steps right now to go out and save people, we're gonna regret it, man. Sometimes I can't even look at my friends, to be honest, like my non-believer friends, because like, I don't know, I feel like I'm not doing anything. They're taking their chances and playing with you over and over. They don't count the cost. Sin after sin, nailed to the cross. I think that's very self-explanatory. Humans who live their lives according to whatever they want, they don't think about the consequence. Most people are not even aware of the consequences. That is our job to tell, you know. Most people are not aware of the consequences for their sins, and they just add the sins. So yeah, I think that's quite self-explanatory. I think that's it. Do we have any kind of discussion? I feel like I talked about too many things. Basically, bottom line, what I got from the song is basically how humans who are lost, they don't realize they are lost, and that's why we can never look at ourselves as better than them. You know, Christians who are judgmental like on the non-believers, like we are not better than them. They just don't know. They don't know. So I don't want to say who, but I have had an experience where a Christian kind of like looked down on a Muslim. But the thing is, like, people don't know, and that's why we are here. That's why we are here. Like, that's why we have the Bible. That's You know, it's kind of frustrating to me, you know, that people don't know. You know? Lost don't know they're lost. Like, that's why they're lost. I mean, like, when you were lost somewhere in your life, did you know you were lost? I mean, probably yes. But do you know exactly why you are lost? Sometimes we are lost in love. We don't know. We don't even know we are lost. You know, it's not necessarily lost as in like obviously you know you're lost if you're lost from your house lah. But I mean like lost mentally, lost. Maybe some people are just feeling lost in their life, or maybe some people, like I said, sometimes we can be lost and not realize we are lost. Maybe we've lost a part of ourselves and we don't even realize it. That's happened to me. Ow. And then I rediscovered a part of myself, you know? Things like that that we don't realize. Like back when I was in Form 4 and I was drifting away from God, to be honest, like I didn't realize I was lost. Like I thought I was great. You know? Like people don't know, and people don't know what they're doing. People don't know what's the punishment that is coming. People don't know the eternal fire that is coming. People don't know, and that's why we are here. We are Christ's representative on earth. We are the ones supposed to go out and call people, but most of us are not doing that. Most of us are just hoping for something to happen. And maybe most of us just plain don't care, because I'm pretty sure that not everyone who's saved is born again. Therefore, not every believer really cares about whether people get saved or not. I'm sorry, I just had to say it. Because I was there once. When I was a lukewarm last time, I also didn't care. Not didn't care, like just didn't think about it. You know, and then now, to be honest, like I've cried so much thinking about how many people go to hell. It's very burdening thought, and that's how I know that I'm fully in this. You know, that's how I know I'm fully in this. Because back then I wouldn't even think about it. But the thing is that how many of us are fully in this? How many of us are fully want to save before the time comes? Not just before the time comes as in the day Jesus comes, but also that before our time comes, before that person's time comes. We never know. Then the dogs also sad because I'm sad. So yeah, I guess that's it. Sorry this was long. I feel like we had a few different discussions in one video. So yeah, thank you Impellitteri. I've actually spelled it a few times wrong while searching, and then Google will be like, do you mean, you know, when Google says like, you search this, did you mean this? Yeah, it's just hard to spell. Thank you Impellitteri for the song. I'll definitely be checking it out some more and doing more reactions to them. Can't say they're like my favorite band or anything, but definitely like that song just now. It definitely gave me a good first impression to listen to what comes next. Cool music, cool vocals, cool solo, cool chords. You know how I feel about chords. I don't even need to mention it anymore. You know how I feel about chords. It's the same as how I feel about you. And thank you John P. Johnson for suggesting. I really did enjoy that, and I enjoyed this video, and I hope you did too. And I'll see you in the next video and reaction. You hear the rat? The rat is back. Oh, they gave me a break just now to film. Just now they were not making. Thank you, rats. They know that I'm filming. Just please don't fall through the ceiling. You know, sometimes I get scared. Like the other day, I was like in the kitchen, and I heard upstairs. I mean, like at the roof, and I was so scared that maybe like they will fall through or something. Because I'm sure these rats are massive. They have to be making that much noise. They have to be massive. Anyway, Butut can protect me. She's a big cow. Oh, I'm actually kind of tired right now. I should stop this here. Okay, God bless your day, your week, your month, your year, your life. God bless you and your family. So don't forget to love Jesus Christ loves you very much. And you can suggest more songs for me to listen to. I'll be happy to do that. I write it down, by the way. I write it down. There's a lot of songs to react to, a lot of bands. I do write it down, and I will get to it. So thank you very much to anyone who suggests and requests, and more is always appreciated, because sharing this with, I don't really get to talk about this with people from my real life, you know. People don't really share this with me, so it's very nice that I have like online friends, you know. If you just came also, we are already friends, okay? I claim you as my friend, so it's very nice to have online friends that I can talk about music with and discuss with. And you can also comment on your thoughts down below, of course. That's very welcome. I'm not gonna like stop you from commenting. You can also comment on how pretty I am also. Okay, yes. Too tired to like scold you today. Bye. Oh, one last thing.